Hey guys, it's Kimber. I'm here for a 2-week follow-up. As I promised, I had gastric bypass surgery 2 weeks ago today. So I'm just providing an update and glad you guys could follow along and come back with me to follow up with my story. So a lot's happened in the last 14 days. I had surgery 2 weeks ago today, which was Wednesday, July the 8th. And on Wednesday, July the 8th, I went to the hospital. Had to have my mask and everything for COVID-19. I could only have one guest the entire time I was in the hospital, and they could only be there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So after I got prepped for surgery and got out of surgery, it was about 5 p.m. on that day. And my mom was there waiting for me. Of course, she only got to stay about 2 hours with me, and I was really sad to let her go. I cried, but I was sad to see her go. She had to work the next day, so she didn't get to see me until Thursday evening. Surprise, I got out of the hospital early. They expected 2 nights, which was Wednesday night and Thursday night, and I got out on Thursday night. Only 30% of people do that. So I feel like an overachiever already. So hopefully I can continue that pace throughout the journey, throughout the 18-month journey. So kind of just to tell you, after I got home from the hospital, I was in severe pain. Gas pain. I know that sounds funny and scary all at the same time, but it wasn't normal gas pain. I had a colonoscopy last July, and this was not the same gas. In case you didn't know, they blow you up with this gas, and so that they can see everything, your liver, all your organs, and so they can make sure that they have enough room to do what they need to do. And so thankfully my liver was shrunk enough and everything went fine with the surgery, went great. But that pesky gas really got to me. And it wasn't like tooting gas. It was like just gas sitting there in your stomach. It wasn't going anywhere up or down. Anyway, that was very uncomfortable. So day 1 and day 2, which was Wednesday and Thursday, were absolutely horrible. I wouldn't want anybody to go through it again. I walked around my laps, did my laps around the hospital like I was supposed to do. I stayed up throughout the night and did them once every hour so that gas pain would go away, and it still didn't go away. So finally went away though about 48 hours after the procedure, and after I got home I was a lot more comfortable, and it just really worked out. The hospital was not very comfortable, as you could probably imagine. I didn't sleep, I was sweating. I like sleep really cold, and it wasn't very cold, wasn't super cold like I like it. So anyway, I was just ready to come home, and I'm so glad that I met the goal for my ins, my liquid in and my liquid out, to go home and pass the leak test. I didn't have any leaks. But anyway, I'm kind of going to go through days of what happened, just so you can kind of see the progression and how quickly it is. Thank you so much for praying. I felt like that had a lot to do with it as well, and I appreciate all your thoughts and your prayers. So day 3, I was able to walk, and I did a lot of searching on Pinterest. That's kind of what kept me alive this whole time between doing liquids. Had been on liquids for 3 weeks, and then got to go on to soft foods this past Monday after my doctor's appointment. So anyway, going back to the 3rd day, I looked at a lot of Pinterest ideas of like keto friendly, and really the way of life for a bariatric patient is keto, except that you don't do all the fats. So it's low fat, low carb, high protein, and that's the rest of your life. So however you can get that in, they give you kind of a guideline of how much you'll be able to eat at each interval. But I was looking up recipes for like nachos and things like that are bariatric friendly, and I found a ton. So if you want me to send the Pinterest board to you, feel free to comment on this, or just give me a shout out, a text on Facebook or something, and I can get that to you. But tons and tons of great recipes that I found on Pinterest that kept my mind going this whole time, so I wouldn't get so sad that I wasn't eating. It is very easy to get sad during this whole process. I wouldn't call it depressed, but I would call it sad. I mean, you're completely saying goodbye to a lifestyle that you've had for 32 years and implementing a new lifestyle pretty much not overnight. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I don't really think there's anything that you can do to prepare your mind that you'll be doing liquids for 2 weeks straight after the surgery, and that for a long time you won't be able to eat very much. I mean, literally like 2 or 3 ounces at a time, and you want to eat more, you know? I mean, normal people I think do, but anyway, I looked up a lot of Pinterest ideas on the 3rd day. That's kind of what got me started on my Pinterest board. But I was able to walk with little pain. Day 4, I was able to sneeze. I don't know if anybody who's ever had any kind of stomach surgery, when you sneeze, you've kind of got to hold it and your face looks really funny. So I was able to sneeze in a way that would be beneficial on day 4. Day 5, the stomach pain went away. I never really had pain. I didn't even have to take, I took 1 week of pain pills and then I was off. And then I didn't really I don't think, need that because I wasn't really paying. It was more for sleeping. But the nausea and vomiting medicine, I didn't even have to take. Praise the Lord. I think the anesthesia was just the right pick, and it just worked because most people don't. It's not that easy. So anyway, I didn't really have pain, but I had pain as if I had done like workout crunches. And on day 5, I was able to kind of overcome that and get rid of that. So it didn't really last long. Day 6, like I said, I was sad. I know that's expected a little bit, but I was eating egg drop soup and it just made me really sad because I wanted to eat the whole bowl and I couldn't, and it was sad to me. So I've gotten sad a few times, but it's okay to be sad as long as we don't stay there. Moved on to day 7, was a lot happier. I could close the recliner, like when I'm in it, I could do it with my feet. I couldn't do it with my feet until then. And of course I said 1 week out, I closed off the pain medicine, stopped that completely. So day 8 was kind of rough. That night I had some spasms in my stomach. I called the doctor the next day and they said, are you walking? Are you drinking your water? I'm supposed to be getting 64 ounces of water per day. So I haven't been able to really meet that. I've been trying my hardest, but when you can only sip and you can't actually drink the water like you're used to, it's a lot harder to get 64 ounces in just by sipping all day. But I'm so thirsty. So, but anyway, those spasms went away with some Imodium AD and they haven't come back, thank the Lord. So I will be continuing to drink my water and continuing to walk. It's not as important now to walk because that gas is gone, but it can build back up in a second. So I really need to stay more on top of it. Day 9, I got to wash my feet. You wouldn't believe how amazing it feels to wash your own feet. My sweet, sweet mother had been washing my feet and my back for me since I couldn't reach. But she got me taken care of, but I was glad to be able to do just the little things like that for myself. Day 10 was a big day. Day 10, I got to sleep in my bed. I had not been sleeping well in the recliner. I'd only been able to get like 2.5 hours of sleep straight before I would wake up and either be thirsty or need to walk or whatever. So I was really glad, or I sometimes just woke up, but I was really glad to be able to sleep in my bed. I slept all 8 hours in my bed that night, and I'm not usually a back sleeper, so I didn't think that would happen, but whenever I slept on my back that first night, I slept wonderfully. Nothing is like your bed. Day 11, which was Sunday, this past Sunday, I got to start driving. So you had to be off your pain medicine and be able to react quickly if something were to happen. And I felt like I was there. So me and my mom did a test drive, and it went really well. Went really, really smooth. Day 12, I was got to graduate to soft foods. It was my appointment with my physician, with the surgeon, and he released me to soft foods, and the first thing I ate was refried beans, as I posted on Facebook. It was heavenly. It had cheese on top of it, it had sour cream, it had little tomato, and so I handled all of that real well. I moved on to some homemade tuna salad by my mom, and that went down really well. I've tried avocado, that went down really well. So I've had some really good luck in the foods that I'm trying. I even tried something a little spicy tonight, and it seemed to go down really well. So I was really glad. I hope I can handle onions. Those are one of my favorite things to cook with when I do cook. And so I'm hoping that my stomach handles that well too. Everything was so sweet in the liquids. I mean, obviously broth isn't sweet, but you get Gatorade, you get Crystal Light, you get a Quest protein shake. They're all so sweet, and it just did not sound appetizing after a couple days. So I just kind of stuck to broth and wasn't really eating much, just doing broth and drinking water. So it was really exciting to get to soft foods. I also got to take my dogs out for the first time that day. My mom had been helping me take the dogs out every day, and I have 2 dogs, so I have a big one and a little one. So I was helping her with the little one, but the big one I was afraid would pull and hurt, like give me a hernia or something. But she helped me with that, and I took that duty back over on day 12, which was on Monday. On Tuesday, I took it too hard on Monday, thinking I could go shopping. I went to like a couple Dollar General, Dollar Tree. I went to the pharmacy. I went to Walmart. So I just did a lot on Monday, where I just wanted to rest Tuesday because I kind of felt like I was getting a hernia around my belly button. And so took it easy, and I feel like the hernia is better today. Feel like it's not gonna get worse, so let's hope it doesn't. So today, the grand day, number 14, it's been 2 weeks. I went back to work today. It went really well. Thank you for all who stopped by and said welcome back. I was really happy to be there. I didn't realize it was so exhausting. I even worked a little extra today, about 45 minutes, and went to my mom's, picked up some medication, took my dogs out, and at that time I was thinking, I don't know if I can make it to even eat dinner, because I'm totally just exhausted, and I didn't feel it until I got home and things started slowing down. But it's been a great day. I was glad to be back, and hopefully tomorrow I can last as long in the office as I did today. So a lot of people have asked if I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I get this kind of weird sensation whenever in my new pouch, it's new stomach, whenever I do get hungry, and it's not really hunger. I don't really know what you would call it, but it's just a different pain, I guess. And that's how you know when you're supposed to eat. So I'm supposed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In between those, I'm supposed to be ingesting liquids, whether it be protein shakes, water, Gatorade, anything that's liquid that is sugar-free I can have. But I'm really, really thirsty. I didn't really drink more than 30 ounces today at work. So I'm trying to get in the other 30 because I have to drink 64. But I didn't even go to the bathroom all day, and I didn't realize that until the end of the day. So I need to kick it up. I know my body's using it, and it needs it. So that's why it's holding on to it, but that just means I need to drink more water. To kind of wrap up the video, I'm going to try to make it 15 minutes or less. But a lot of people have asked, well, how much have you lost? How much have you lost? So total since April 21st, when I started my diet and lost my 30 pounds or whatever. So far since then, I've lost 65 pounds. That's crazy to me how in 3 months, April to May, May to June, June to July, that 3 months ago yesterday, I guess, would be 65 pounds lost. So that just, it floors me what you can do when you put your mind to it. And I didn't think that I would be successful in this. I mean, I did, but I just didn't think it would fall off that quick. Before surgery, I lost 45 pounds on surgery day. Since surgery day, I've lost 20. So that's 20 pounds in 2 weeks. So, and a lot of that's just from drinking liquids. I haven't been working out or anything. I'm not trying to brag about it, but, it's been rough, guys. They say this is the easy way out, and like I said in my last video, it's not the easy way out. You seriously have to be mentally strong to get through all these stages, to eat good. I know I haven't been a perfect person in doing all of that, but it is definitely not easy, and it's just constantly staying on top of your water. So that's kind of what my battle is now. I hope to update you guys in probably the 3-month mark. I took some before pictures, so I'll probably post those at maybe 6 months whenever I take some more pictures. My goal, again, is 100 pounds. The doctor said that I should only expect 60 to 80 pounds lost from the surgery date in 6 months, but I've seen people do 100, and I'm bound and determined to hit the 100 mark at 6 months, which will be January 8th. So probably gonna be past the holidays and my birthday and everything till I get another, well, it may be before that till I give you another update. But it'll at the most be 6 months, which will be January 8th, 2021. So thank you for all your support. Feel free to ask questions. Again, thanks for listening, and subscribe to my channel below. Bye.